Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. Introduction. Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, the memoir of the Nike founder, is a fascinating narrative about building one of the world's most successful companies from scratch. Written by Knight with honesty and detail, the book not only outlines the history of Nike but also provides a glimpse into the struggles, triumphs, and strategies behind its meteoric rise. This memoir is a deeply personal journey that spans decades and highlights the challenges faced by Knight and his team, touching on themes of risk, resilience, and the importance of passion in the entrepreneurial process. In Shoe Dog, Knight pulls back the curtain on the trials and triumphs of creating a global brand, revealing the real story behind Nike's iconic swoosh and its rise to prominence. Part 1. A Dream Takes Flight. The Birth of Nike. The origins of Nike can be traced back to 1962, when Phil Knight, then a young and restless graduate from Stanford University, embarked on a journey that would eventually lead to the creation of one of the largest and most recognizable brands in the world. After returning from a trip around the world, Knight came up with a bold idea: to sell high-quality running shoes to Americans, sourcing them from Japan. His early inspiration was Blue Ribbon Sports, a company he founded with his former track coach, Bill Bowerman, at the University of Oregon. Knight's story begins with his struggle to make ends meet and his reluctance to fully commit to a life of entrepreneurship. In the early days, he worked a full-time job while running Blue Ribbon Sports on the side. Knight's journey was filled with doubt and insecurity, especially considering the financial instability and lack of success. However, his relentless drive and belief in his idea kept him pushing forward, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. The turning point came when Knight and Bowerman decided to go all in on their vision. They sought to create a brand that would transcend mere athletic shoes. Nike would become a symbol of ambition, passion, and excellence. Knight's vision was clear: to build a company that would inspire athletes to achieve greatness. Nike's success was rooted in its innovative spirit, its commitment to quality, and its ability to connect with athletes on a personal level. Part 2. Struggles and Setbacks. The Road to Recognition. The road to success was not an easy one for Knight and his team. In the early years, Nike faced numerous obstacles, from financial challenges to manufacturing issues. One of the most significant hurdles was Nike's struggle to get its shoes into stores. Retailers were skeptical of the brand and hesitant to take a risk on a new, untested product. To overcome this, Knight and his team took a unique approach. They went directly to the athletes. Nike's early success was fueled by word-of-mouth endorsements from athletes who loved the shoes and believed in the brand. This grassroots strategy helped build a loyal following and solidified Nike's position as a premium brand for serious athletes. At the same time, Nike's financial situation was precarious. Knight struggled to secure enough funding to keep the company afloat, often relying on credit and loans to keep operations running. The pressure was immense, and there were several moments when it seemed as if Nike would fail. However, Knight's unwavering commitment to his vision kept him going. He was determined to make Nike a success no matter the cost. One of the most important lessons Knight learned during these early years was the importance of resilience and persistence. Despite numerous setbacks, Nike continued to grow. The company developed new products, expanded its distribution channels, and began to gain recognition in the running world. Knight also learned to trust his instincts and take calculated risks, which would prove to be critical in the company's future success. Part 3. Innovation and Expansion. The Power of the Swoosh. As Nike began to find its footing, it started to innovate in ways that would set it apart from its competitors. One of the company's most important innovations was the creation of the swoosh logo. The swoosh, designed by graphic designer Carolyn Davidson, became a symbol of Nike's commitment to speed, power, and excellence. It quickly became one of the most recognizable logos in the world and helped establish Nike as a global brand. Innovation wasn't limited to branding. Nike also revolutionized the design of athletic shoes. Bill Bowerman, Knight's former coach, was instrumental in creating new shoe designs that were lighter, more durable, and more comfortable than anything on the market. The development of the waffle sole in the early 1970s, for example, helped set Nike's shoes apart from those of its competitors. Nike's relentless focus on product innovation allowed the company to stay ahead of the curve and continue to grow. In addition to its product innovations, Nike also expanded its marketing efforts. The company partnered with world-class athletes like Steve Prefontaine, a legendary runner from Oregon, to promote its shoes. Prefontaine's endorsement helped elevate Nike's brand and made it synonymous with athletic excellence. The company also began sponsoring high-profile athletes in various sports, further establishing its reputation as a brand that was serious about performance. As Nike continued to grow, it expanded into new markets and began to diversify its product offerings. The company started to produce apparel, equipment, and other accessories, further solidifying its position as a leader in the sports industry. By the late 1980s, Nike had become a household name and was recognized as one of the most successful and influential companies in the world. Part 4. The struggles of scaling. The challenges of growth. While Nike's rise to prominence was meteoric, it wasn't without its challenges. As the company expanded, it faced increasing pressure to maintain its success and scale its operations. Knight and his team had to navigate complex issues related to manufacturing, logistics, and management. The rapid growth of the company brought new challenges, including the need for additional funding, the hiring of key personnel, and the ability to manage a rapidly expanding workforce. In the 1980s, Nike faced increasing competition from other athletic brands, most notably Adidas and Reebok. The competition put pressure on Nike to innovate even further and to maintain its position at the top of the market. Knight and his team continued to focus on what set Nike apart: innovation, quality, and marketing. They doubled down on their commitment to creating products that athletes loved and relied on, while also pushing the envelope in terms of advertising and sponsorships. Despite the challenges, Nike's continued growth was fueled by its ability to stay true to its core values. Knight remained focused on his vision of creating a company that would inspire athletes to achieve greatness. Nike's success, however, was not only about the products it sold, but also about the culture it fostered. The company became a symbol of hard work, ambition, and perseverance. Part 5. The Legacy: From Vision to Iconic Brand. By the time Knight wrote Shoe Dog, Nike had transformed from a small startup into a global powerhouse. The company had changed the face of the sports industry and had become a cultural phenomenon. Nike was no longer just a shoe company. It was an iconic brand that represented a way of life. The brand's "Just Do It" slogan, introduced in 1988, became synonymous with motivation, determination, and success. Knight reflects on the impact of Nike's success and the legacy he has created. He acknowledges that while the company's rise to prominence was a collective effort, it was his vision and persistence that ultimately made it possible. Throughout the book, Knight's humility shines through, as he gives credit to his team and the athletes who helped make Nike what it is today. Despite Nike's success, Knight remains focused on the future. He believes that the company's best days are still ahead, and that the key to continued success is to never lose sight of the values that made Nike great. Innovation, passion, and resilience will continue to drive the company forward, and Knight hopes that the lessons learned from his journey will inspire future generations of entrepreneurs. Conclusion. Lessons in Resilience and Risk-Taking. Shoe Dog is a compelling and inspiring memoir that offers valuable lessons for anyone interested in entrepreneurship, business, or personal growth. Phil Knight's journey is one of resilience, risk-taking, and unwavering belief in his vision. The book provides readers with a behind-the-scenes look at the challenges and triumphs of building a global brand from the ground up. It's a story of perseverance and a reminder that success is rarely achieved overnight. The book also emphasizes the importance of staying true to one's values, being willing to take risks, and learning from failures. Knight's experience shows that failure is not the end, but rather a stepping stone on the path to success. Nike's success didn't happen because of a single decision, but as a result of countless small decisions, perseverance, and the willingness to take risks. What do you think is the most important lesson from Phil Knight's journey in Shoe Dog? How do you think his story applies to today's entrepreneurs? Share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you find value in this, don't forget to like and subscribe. We upload +5 videos each day. Lastly, if you have any book in mind that you want to listen to, feel free to type the name in the comments. See you in the next one.